realized that gear alone cannot save a weak story when I was able to watch a lot of short films, especially in Cinemalaya and other film festivals. I was so amazed with what the students can do. I've watched a lot of student films, and what struck me the most is that they have deep messages, a fresh take on a particular subject matter, and even with low budget, or sometimes called no budget filmmaking, they were able to create a masterpiece. And I look forward to watching a lot of those films again.
Back in college, we barely had decent gears. I remember one camera lang, borrowed mics, minsan wala pang ilaw. But somehow, we were still able to pull off or manage films that people will remember. Stories that made some of my classmates quiet or sparked conversations after film screenings. Later on, when I entered the industry, pagpunta ko ng Manila, and finally had access to better equipments, I realized something ironic. The films with the best gear weren't always the most powerful. That's when it clicked. Back then, what carried our work wasn't the gear, it was the story. The hunger to say something mattered more than what we were shooting it with.
Kahit gaano kaganda yung kalidad ng camera mo, kung walang laman yung sinasabi mo o kung walang laman yung mensahe mo, ramdam ito ng tao no? Hindi na natin sila maluloko. Pero the other way around, no? Kahit gaano kahina ang gamit mo, kung totoo yung mensahe, kung totoo yung pakiramdam no, na pinaparamdam mo sa audience mo, lalaban yung mensahe.
I really believe that what makes a story good is never about the quality of how it was taken. It always goes back to what the story has to say. Because at the end of the day, nobody really cares about what camera you use. Nobody really cares about how many FPS, how many K the video was taken. It's all about the impact that your story leaves and how people relate to it.